Hello there, Goony124 here. Today I am playtesting a game called Planet TD. That means Planet Tower Defense. Yes, we're actually going to be playing a game in the tower defense genre today. And in this game you will be going on different planets and using your towers to fight all these different kinds of vehicles like tanks, drones. Yeah, so it's basically your, what you expect out of a tower defense game. And in my opinion, that is kind of what I feel like the game needs to improve on a lot. Is the gameplay, it works. Like the towers work, everything, how you expect a tower defense game to work. There's very little bugs with it. I feel like the game needs to improve a lot and make it unique. Like when you look at other tower defense games and games in the style tower defense games, like maybe like Plants vs Zombies or Balloons, like Plants vs Zombies. You have all these different kinds of plants that do a lot of different things, and I feel like this game kind of needs that. It needs a lot of different things in it, a lot more content. Like, one of the examples I'm going to go with is probably maybe add more enemy types. So I feel like there's a lot of enemies in this game that are just hordes. They don't really do much besides just horde you. And it would be cool if there were more interesting enemies that could, impact your turrets a bit more. But yeah, I feel like the gameplay is what you kind of expect. Like, I do like the different kinds of turrets. I do like messing around with the different kinds of turrets, like different strategies and stuff. But yeah, let's actually get into the game, because it'll be nice to actually show you guys, like, kind of what I'm on about, rather than just do it in the main menu. But yeah, first of all, before we actually start the game, like literally every game has like a 3D main menu. I always like to say I do like 3D main menus, but I do like in this game that there is a lot of different options. Like there's a lot of different languages as well, meaning you're gonna have a lot of different kinds of people who can play your game. And regarding this hotkeys thing, there's only like so many things the hotkeys goes over. It'd be nice if I could use the other abilities with like the hotkeys, and maybe the customization of the hotkeys as well be really nice. Also, there are some things I feel like should be added to hotkeys, like upgrading your buildings, like buying and selling buildings, should be attached to hotkeys, because I feel like that is very tedious if you keep doing it over and over again. So you've got graphical settings, so they've got, all these settings already there, so that's good. The main menu looks pretty alright. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, let's actually press continue, because I've already started playing. And this is a level select here, which is also 3D, which is really nice. One thing I do really like about this game is how there's this encyclopedia here. I always like it when a game has a lot of information you can use to help you play the game. It just tells you basically how every turret works. Like the laser guns, these are really cool because you can basically, these like to control like the speed of your enemies. And there's fire guns which have afterburn on them, which is really cool. Miniguns, which basically allow you to basically, resistances don't really matter with miniguns, I don't think. So you can basically just shred enemies with them, which is what I usually do. Rapid guns, those are also really good. They're faster than miniguns, I think. Yes, which is very good if you want to shred, but I feel like miniguns are way better due to the range they have. Because I've tried rapid guns, like max rapid guns all the time, and it did work a few times, but I feel like enemies in this game just horde you a lot. Like, they don't really have any special abilities, they just basically horde you. Especially when you get on top of each other, which can be quite annoying, how when you've like got to the very last round and they just start going on top of each other and start losing. But yeah, other things, rocket guns. These shoot rockets, but I think the rockets are quite I don't really use rocket guns very much, because I feel like just doing loads of damage with miniguns, it's just so much better. And fire guns and laser guns combined is very good as well. I don't really use swords that much either, simply because I feel like the more turrets you have, the better. The more things that do damage, the better. I could try using the source and try and see how good it can be, but usually that's what you should do. Oh, this rarity system here. This system basically is where the further you go along this rarity, the more like damage and stuff your turret can do, which is really good. And you have to basically, because it has this selling and buying system in it, and you'd basically use that to try and like roll the dice and get that specific turret in like a gold or red or whatever, you know, like the more rarer ones, which can be quite annoying if you're doing it over and over again. So I feel that's why I said it should be a hotkey, but it's the right system. I do like the upgrading system. I like let's just talk about this encyclopedia first, actually. But yeah, enemies, you've got all the enemies here. It tells you information about them, like their resistances and stuff, which is really handy if you want to, you know, basically how we want your gameplay to go, like what kind of turrets you want to use. Oh, that is a issue right there. Okay, that is a graphical issue. Oh, okay, I accidentally did that. Okay, that's weird. Why can you still hover over these despite the menu being here? That is a graphical issue, I think. Okay, doesn't work with the tower upgrades. Interesting. So that is a bug. But yeah, here are the tower upgrades. This allows you to actually upgrade your towers. And this is really cool because you can reset the actual skill points, meaning you can actually then use them to do other strategies, which I like. I like it doesn't lock them when you upgrade them. But I feel like I said, I think the best strategies I've been doing are mainly just been focusing on like one type of tower, or like a combination of two towers, like laser gun and fire gun, or minigun and fire gun, or just pure rapid guns one time, which pure rapid guns could be very good, I'd say. I don't really use saucers or rocket guns that much. But yeah, I feel like it's better to upgrade a lot into like one or two turrets rather than upgrade them all equally, because I feel like they're a lot weaker if you upgrade them all equally. I just put maximum in like laser gun and fire gun or minigun. Lots of core upgrades, like these passives here, like allowing to get more lives. Basically what it means by lives is kind of like there's this like handicap where the game allows you to bring a certain amount of enemies in, which is basically a classic tower defense thing where it lets a certain amount of enemies through. That's basically what it means by extra lives. And also increasing the amount of money you have, basically, as well. And there's also active skills as well. This game has skills in it, and there's a bug here, like a typo, like a graphical bug, a typo here. That's the plain one, but it's called Supernova as well, and the Supernova's the explosive one. So you can upgrade these skills. Yeah. What do I think about the skills? They're okay. I think they're okay. I honestly prefer to just use the towers themselves, really, in my opinion. Like, I don't really... You know, they're okay, the skills. Like, the slow down one's really helpful. To a degree. But I just prefer using the turrets themselves rather than mess about with the skills. Because I feel like the base game should be... you should be able to win just using the turrets. You shouldn't really need to use the skills, in my opinion. I feel like in a game, you should just be able to use the turrets. So it is sometimes a bit annoying when I've got like my maxed gold turrets and they still let all the enemies through. But the skills are okay. I'm also, I actually do like how they've got a progress bar here that tells me how much I've completed. That sort of thing. The UI is pretty decent, but I think there are elements of it that can be improved on. Like, I feel like maybe it would be nicer if this encyclopedia was more compact. Like maybe as a scroll bar at the side, you got all the maybe you click on like the actual buttons and like a scroll. Maybe it tells you about the more interactive is what I mean. Like maybe it's got like a 3D image of the turret spinning, and you know what I mean. Like it's a bit more interactive encyclopedia rather than just a massive spreadsheet. Basically, it would be nice to have a more interactive one, I'd say. But the UI is decent to an extent. Like besides a few like things I've already shown. Let's continue with the actual game now. Actually, or should we add a bit more skill points? Maxed out these. Let's slow down. I like slow down. Put it there. So we're gonna go with a fire and laser gun strategy, which I've been doing a lot, and it's really, really good strategy. Hopefully it works here. Also, you may notice how when I accidentally pressed on it, the environment was different, because that's the whole point of the game. There's different environments and different planets you go to. But I feel like the enemies are just the exact same, besides looking similar. Like, some, like, the drones would go over the other ones, but I feel like there needs to be more special enemies, in my opinion. Fire guns. The laser. Board it. Okay, let's start the game. Also, warning: this game can get very loud with all the different turrets going off. Like, you could, that's one of the bugs with it. Is all you hear is just the sound of like the flames when it's sped up. Horde. Another laser, I think. We go another fire. A laser, I say. Yeah, we're gonna complete this planet. It's 7 levels, and that should take us quite a bit of time, I'd say, depending on whether we lose levels, because that's one of the most annoying things about this. As you may notice, we've got like 19 waves, but what happens sometimes where I get to like wave 18 and it's going okay, but then suddenly the game decides to start spawning enemies on top of each other, and it decides that I lose. So that extra handicap of 5 extra lives is very good. I feel like that's kind of, I don't know when they're saying you have to buy extra lives to succeed. Maybe I should be, maybe each level's designed and you're supposed to have a specific combination that's supposed to work, maybe. But I just feel like pure damage is just the best way to go. Or what I'm doing right now is just freezing them and just flamethrower them. Just using a flamethrower on them. I feel like afterburns are really good thing. It's also it damages multiple enemies at once, I think, as well, so that's also why it's good. Because what happens a lot of the time is turrets tend to focus on a single enemy at once, which can be really annoying when there's like loads of enemies. Sometimes I wish the lasers sometimes had multiple lasers, like an upgrade. So you could have like them slow down multiple enemies at once. Another fire gun here. That's a gold one, that's what I mean. These gold ones do a lot more damage. So you'll be selling older ones. Just put a laser one there and put a fire gun. Then we've done that. These are the abilities here. Like, that's the aircraft one I was mentioning was named Supernova by accident. Like I mentioned, the UI looks pretty decent. I do like the layout of this UI. There have been times though when sometimes I zoned out trying to look for the cursor because I had no idea what the cursor was. Sometimes I feel like sometimes the environments look and the cursor kind of blend sometimes. So I sometimes was confused where it was. Overall UI looks pretty decent. I also like how it does tell you the distance the turrets will shoot enemies from. It's a handy bit of information. Fire gun there, so level 1. Green one. Let's speed this up. But usually this is when it gets really loud, when you speed it up. It gets to the point where all you hear is the fire. I feel like the sound needs to be a lot more equalized or something like that. So it isn't just the sound of one gun. Sometimes. Let's, is that, yeah. Let's put a fire gun here. Then put another laser here. Sell this one, and there we go. A lot better. Then let's put another fire gun here. Maybe another laser. When those get destroyed. There we go. That's a gold one. That's nice. We can see some of them can move over the others. I think is... They can move for each other, I think, actually. That aircraft just moved for the other aircraft. Feels faster than the other one. That's usually what differentiates enemies in this game. How fast they move, what the resistances are, and how much health they have. But I feel like there should be like special enemies. Like there should be maybe enemies that will off-road and maybe try and attack our turrets or something just extra. Like, I don't know, bosses, something. So I feel like just enemies that just go down the track all the time. It's kind of repetitive. I was also thinking maybe make it so the actual levels are different, because what I really liked about the game was when they had it so there was 2 lanes rather than 1, so there's more enemies. I like that when that changed like that. I like it when they, you know, change up the level design. It could be cool if maybe there were like a level where, or like, you know, like a set of levels where there was like bridges that would open up and change the lanes. I feel like there needs to be something in this game that sets it apart from other tower defense games. Yeah, we are at wave 11 now, so there's still quite a bit to go. Let's upgrade these guys. The gold one, that's nice. Gold. Upgrade you, upgrade you. On gold. This is why it needs to be a hotkey. There we go, gold. 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 There we go, gold. Upgrade that. Level 3. You can see this is a pretty good strategy. Let's use some of them abilities just to make it a bit more, let's spice things up a bit. That's an aircraft. Go on aircraft. That slowdown is really good. You can see how slowed they are now. Close them for like a few seconds. Can be quite helpful, I'd say. Okay, let's upgrade some more of these. Upgrade you. So, one more wave and we have complete. You can see how the waves still feel quite long despite it's at the speediest setting. It would be nice if you could go at a higher speed than this. Because it is like 19 waves per level and there's 7 levels, so there's even more waves than that. But that's only the first level. So, let's try a different strategy. Well, this strategy I've used a lot, really. But we're going to be doing... Let's reset these. Yeah, really good at mechanic, and you can reset them. I really like that. So let's do... max miniguns. Maybe just miniguns. Good guns, maybe? Just go pure miniguns. Okay, this is nice. It's nice to see multiple lanes. Okay, let's do this. I'm sure there's things inside. Oh, that's really loud. That is really loud. Yeah, you can be your ears are gonna be just. Ow, that is really loud. Really loud. Turn it down a bit. What's going on? Yeah, miniguns are really good. They do a lot of damage. Like there. Let's add some more. Wait a little bit. There we go, another minigun. Yeah, like you can see there's like multiple lanes here right now. I just want more levels to have more quirks like this. Because the first 2 planets just felt really samey. I just felt. Some more turrets. Ooh, gold one, very nice. Sell that one. A red one, sell that one, get another red one. Gold. Gold. Green. Green. Red. Gold, very nice. You can see how fast they shred them. But yeah, think about how there's like 7 levels per planet and there are like 20 waves. Like you can see how repetitive this will get eventually over time, and see the importance of having more mechanics. Like, it would be nice if every planet you completed, you got an extra tower you could use. Like maybe a sniper tower that is kind of like how these guys work, but has more range and is slower. Maybe what other things could you have? Maybe something kind of like the laser tower. I'm trying to think. Maybe like a, I don't know, like an alternative to the laser tower that will shoot like an orb that freezes enemies when it hits them, but has a slow firing rate. So it's like a sniper laser. Just ideas, really. It'd just be nice to have things that spice up gameplay. Can add more miniguns now. The ultimate strategy. Just damage. It's just damage. That's just the strategy here. Then just upgrade them when they when you get loads of money. You can hear that sound basically getting messed up now. Is it all the guns just going off? Oh, why did I just sell? Oh no, I just sold a gold one. Do you think in settings though there should maybe be more settings? Oh god, what the hell? It's like in the main menu you have all them settings are like graphics and stuff. But there's only like sound settings in the pause menu, so maybe change that. I know a lot of games have it so you can still change graphics even in the in-game. Oh yeah, you may have noticed there, if it did show up, you can get achievements as well, which I really like. It's one of the things I really like about this game is how the amount of achievements you can get in it. I think achievements are a very good way to make people play a game because, well, one thing, it encourages people who want to like get the achievements to play the game more, and it also makes it so you want to do different play styles as well. Like you can see how I've got like a million miniguns right now. That is the kind of thing you'd want to do if you want to get all the achievements. Like maybe you want to do it with fire, like flamethrowers. Though I don't think flamethrowers are really good on their own. I've tried using flamethrowers, but at the very start of every level, they just seem to be really weak by themselves. They just seem to be very good alongside other things. Like, it just makes a random loud gunshot noise, and I'm pretty damn sure that is because the wave ends. Maybe it's because the wave ends. You can hear that over and over again. But let's upgrade these because they're starting to move further now. There's literally no sound now because there's so much going on. Yeah, the sound's bugged in this game. Would it change if I did that? Is it literally there's no sound anymore? I fix that maybe? Can I do that? But the sound's bugged now because there's so much going on. Some more of these, but overall, I feel like the actual use of the turrets and stuff, like the gameplay, it works. It's good. I do like the look of the turrets as well. I do like the animations they have, like they're moving when they're shooting like that. I do like quite low poly and nice looking. I do like the buying animations like that. I just feel like the game needs something unique to it. Like something needs to be added extra, like some extra content. Some kind of progression as well. That makes it more. Every single level should be a brand new experience rather just feel similar. Like I feel like these last few levels have been the most different because they have multiple lanes, like I mentioned. But you can see how long these levels are. Like we're on level 19 right now. Like I assume this game shouldn't really be played in one go. I have had breaks from it, but I just feel like if you played this in a one go, it just feel way too boring. Because I've tried playing, I played like a whole planet in a sitting. I still feel like the game was getting a bit tedious already. I feel like we're going to the different planets and stuff. the different environments and such. It's pretty cool, but I feel like there's a lot to improve on. But a lot of the reason why I like the things I like about this game is just the fact I can just do stupid strategies like this with like a million turrets of the same type. We get a gold one, please. Gold. There we go. Very nice. Let's just upgrade these. We've got loads of money now. Like, you don't need a source, literally. These things just shred everything and make loads of money. I think we should try Rapids next. Rapids and... what should we try the Rapids with? I don't know about rocket launchers. I think rocket launchers are really weak. Maybe rocket launchers, because they might destroy weaker enemies when they're about to run away. Rapids basically are kind of like this, but they shoot way faster. They have way shorter range, though, meaning these have more of a way effective range than just shooting a million bullets at them. I think we should go with Rapids and rocket launchers. Maybe try that. Might be better. The worst thing that could happen really with that is it doesn't work and we have to play the entire level again. There's literally no sound because of just the amount of bullet sounds that are going off. The sound's going to go back when it's near the end. No? Okay, menu. Okay, it sounds back. Okay, that's good. Alright, so now let's try Rapids, because we didn't need to spice this up a little bit, and rather just use the same stuff all the time. Like, that minigun strategy works really well. So rapid guns, max this all out on them. They're also way cheaper than miniguns, so it allows you to set them up way faster. Rapid guns and rocket guns. There we go. Yeah, we'll be able to afford rocket guns really quickly with rapid guns. Okay. Rapid guns. Is it that way and that way? We'll just have to see. But these are really cheap. You can see how many I'm putting down right now. That's what makes these guys good, is they're just really cheap. We can put some rockets here, I'd say. Maybe lasers even, to slow them down. Put these, put new rapid there. These are really cheap to put down. Yeah, that's pretty handy actually. Also, it tells you all the information about them when you hover over it. But the UI is pretty decent. Like, they have got a lot of information and stuff like that, so that's pretty good. also like music you're hearing, the ambience. You pretty much hear that throughout every single planet. It would be nice if there was more variation in music. These are just shredding through them now. Just trying to get the gold one is so annoying. Oh my god. What did they give me achievement? That wasn't a gold one, was it? There we go. Gold, please. There we go. Gold. 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 Oh my god, gold. There we go. Upgrade these. Go. Yeah, the issue with rapids is they will let loads of enemies through if there's too many of them, because they focus like almost like that. You almost saw that. Because turrets only can focus on one enemy at a time, really. Fire ones can kind of... Oh, I need to put lasers down. This is going to start... Here we go. It's a lot better now. I had to put lasers down. Rockets wouldn't have done anything, I don't think. There we go. So upgrade all these. Much better. Oh, that's lost. That's gonna be let through. Oh, thank God. I think we're gonna lose later on, though. Let's slow them down. Now, or... I'll slow them down when there's too many. They can handle it right now, but eventually they're not going to be able to handle it near like the later wave. But those are getting let through. Okay, this is when it starts to be bad now. Go. The rapids would work a lot more in the strategy with the like earlier planets. Probably we need way more lasers. Oh, this is letting them all through now. Okay, rapids are not the way to go. We've lost way too many enemies. Yeah, we've lost. Yeah. I'm wondering, do waves progress at all after you've lost? I'm actually interested. what happens? The wave just ends. Okay, let's quit that. So that's not a very good strategy. Pure rapid guns is terrible. Maybe try fire guns and miniguns works, but pure minigun seems to be the best in my opinion. Maybe miniguns and fire guns. There we go. Try that. Fire them here, I'd say. Okay. Not miniguns. See, they just shred immediately. But they're really good. Rapid's probably maybe good in combination with a lot. Like, I feel like Rapids, Flame, Rocket are really... and Laser. Miniguns seem to be really good on their own. Really. The other ones kind of rely on another one to an extent. I don't really use rockets that often, like I've already mentioned that, but they're just not... I don't feel like rockets aren't really that good. They do damage to multiple at the same time, but I feel like they don't... not as that good because a lot of enemies move really fast. By the time where your rockets have tried to wipe out all the enemies, it doesn't really work that well. Could try in a bit, maybe. More guns. Let's speed this up. Look at that, just instantly shredded them all. Fires in this area here. Because I'm a really big fan of the flame and the miniguns and the lasers. They're the best, in my opinion. But yeah, the waves have increased now to 21. Yeah, that works. Just like how it just goes back to the ambience like immediately after like loads of gunshots. There we go, there's a gold one. Really tedious trying to upgrade these to gold. Green. There we go, gold. Gold, please. Gold. Oh, here we go, now they're starting to pour in a bit. There we go. Let's upgrade all these to max. There we go. This strategy is working pretty well. I'd be surprised if the sound broke again though. Did I upgrade the flamethrowers at all, or? There we go. Gold. I'm scared about letting any of these guys through, that's the biggest issue though. Upgrade these. Okay, that's doing a lot more damage now. The gold, there we go, gold. Upgrade you. That's like how much damage they're doing. There we go, it's gonna start breaking again. There we go. Full on. You can see that the flames are way louder than the guns now. The worst thing that could happen right now really is there's too many enemies and they can't deal with them, so they move past. Even though we've maxed gold them all, I wouldn't be surprised if one or two managed to sneak past. with basically one. There we go. Okay. So how much more? 1, 2, 3. So we've got 4 more to go. How long has this video been going on for? 50 minutes. Wow. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try and complete it all. What do I do now? Maybe miniguns and laser guns? Miniguns and rocket guns. Maybe max out source. I just check it really, see if it can generate a lot. Give it a try. Put a source there maybe. Let's put gun, gun. Means we're just going to generate more resources now. I think attack damage there, though. Does it actually even affect attack damage? I don't think it does it? I'm going to put a few of these down here, actually. Oh, that one's let through. Oh. Honestly, I just think turrets by themselves seem to be good enough, to be honest. These things, although they do passively give you, like, money, I feel like the turrets give me enough money by themselves destroying enemies, to be honest. wonder how much they give you when you upgrade them. I don't think there's 10 extra. You're at wave 11 now, so it's another 11 waves. 11, wave 12 now, actually. So, while this is going, should I just mention what I think, like, to summarize what I've been saying? So yeah, I like the game because it works pretty well, like the way the turrets work, the system with all the paths and everything the enemies work. It works like, you know, how it expects that tower defense to work. And yeah, it's pretty good. I do like messing around with all the amount of turrets and stuff, and that can be quite fun, but I think the game gets really repetitive very quickly. I feel like the game needs more stuff to make it more interesting. Like, spice up level design a little bit more. Kind of like how you did multiple, you know, like these multiple paths here are a lot more interesting than the singular path. But the first two levels, like level sets, are pretty much just one path. But make it so, like, I don't know, bridges, split the paths and stuff. Like, add more unique level elements. Alternatively, you can add more enemy types, or a bit more unique than simply just hoarding. Or maybe make it so there's more turrets you can unlock the more level sets you complete. UI stuff, there are a few errors that need to be fixed, like bugs and stuff like that, and there's also like some elements can be made a bit more concise. Oh no, they've been let through now. I don't know, do not want to play this all over again, please. Okay, I'm gonna have to put more turrets here. This is what, oh see, that's wasn't a mention again. The waves are really big, like the levels last ages. So if I lose right now, I'll be in very big doo-doo. Like it's letting them through. No, don't let them through. Gold, please. And the sound's broke again. Please don't let them through. I want to get gold. Please let me get gold. Just let more of them through. There we go. Upgrade them. Oh, no. No, 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 no. It's letting them all through now. Oh. Don't lose this close to the end of the round, please. Please, pretty please. Upgrade these. Upgrade these. Oh, that I've lost. I've lost. I have lost. I have lost. Let's let them through. I'm lost. I think if we try and complete this, we're going to be here for a very long time because, like I said, the levels are really long. What time is it now, even? An hour. It's already been an hour. Let's try again, maybe? Let's do pure miniguns, because them sources may have messed up a little bit. I feel like we could have added more miniguns, we could have upgraded them a lot faster, in my opinion. There we go. Start now. But yeah, sometimes I noticed the cursor will sometimes blend in. I'd find it hard to see it. There are a few UI things I think need improving. Also making like the encyclopedia more concise and more interactive. Okay, let's try and get all these gold. Yeah, again, more hotkeys as well. More customization as well, make them customizable. Because I just want to be able to do this process a lot faster, because it's really awkward just to update them. I mean, upgrade them. I mean, buy them back and... well, and also upgrade them would be nice as well. There we go. All gold. Nice. For these... I was already letting them through. Ah. Yeah, that's basically how the enemies in this game will beat you, is just by overwhelming you, really. That's why I think they need to have a bit more interesting abilities rather than just overwhelming you. I know it's a tower defense game, but it needs a bit more, you know, something that makes it a bit more unique in the sense that it's not just hordes. Yep. Yeah, I'm just doing this to see how long it would take to complete it while I'm replaying it. Okay. There we go. Sell these so I can get a better gun. There we go, gold. 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 There we go. I want to just let another one through. Grid these. wonder if flamethrowers might have been better here. Flamethrowers and laser guns. Gun. Please have a gold one. Gold. Gold. There we go. Upgrade these. Oh, they're gonna start flooding through now. Oh no, did it let it through? They have so little health, but it just still lets them through. Please let me upgrade this. There we go. Are these all? Oh, they're not even fully upgraded. That's why they're letting them all through very easily. Letting them way too many of them through because they just can go on top of each other like that. So it's so easy for them to just overwhelm you. That one, like, it's like they're trying to hit them, but then they can't sometimes. Oh no, I'm gonna lose this again. Same time as well. Okay. It wasn't due to the fact I had swords instead of machine guns. It's just because machine guns aren't really good on this. How long did that take anyway? 9 minutes. It takes about almost 10 minutes to complete a game. Oh, it was close though. It's always like the 18 or like almost the last round where it ends like that. I feel like the best strategy would be laser guns and fire guns again, to be honest. I feel like if we keep trying it over and over again, we're just going to keep on. So how long would it take us to complete this? So let's say each is 9. Like 10 minutes. Let's say 10 minutes. 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes. I don't think I want to do the same gameplay for 40 minutes for this video. I feel like it would be best to end the video now so we don't push it too far. Just in case we keep dying over and over again. Because we might push this to like way more time than needed. But overall, I think it's an okay tower defense, but I believe there should be more added. There should be more interesting mechanics added. To mention all the bugs and stuff we've found, like why can I still select planets behind menus? Weird. And also stuff like, where is it? Yeah, why is it called supernova? The plane thing is, it's not supernova, it's a completely different thing. Pardon me. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I've hit the exit again. Okay, I'm just gonna put this up. But yeah, that placement of the exit is really weird. I didn't get why it's on the left, because I would not have clicked that if I knew that was the exit. Okay, so that's been Goony124 playing Planet TD. So, thank you guys for watching, and like I said, this game is a decent planet tower defense. It is a decent tower defense game, but it just needs a bit more of a unique selling point, like more, or just more content really that just makes it more interesting. Because I don't want it to be too tedious. But I do like the amount of achievements the game has and stuff like that. So I do like the way the turrets work. I like using them. I do think some turrets are better than others in a lot of situations. Like, I don't really share the rocket guns, but I feel like they're a bit too weak. Like, you may have seen other strategy I use do a lot of damage and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you for watching this playtest of Planet TD. Goodbye.